Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Eshan and welcome back to the channel. This video is all about the smart prop trader and the maximum drawdown rule and the daily drawdown rule. These rules are very important and shouldn't be taken lightly. So make sure to watch till the end of the video because I go into examples in relation to these rules. So let's get into the video. Please note that all the examples are based off a $100,000 capital amount just to keep everything nice and easy with the numbers. So the maximum drawdown is 7.5%. What does this mean? The maximum drawdown is a fixed percentage, so 7.5% on the initial balance, and it never changes. So let's take a $100,000 account. The maximum drawdown would be $100,000 minus $7,500 because that's 7.5% of $100,000, the initial capital. That equals to $92,500. So let's get into a few examples so that you are clear with the maximum drawdown. So John has brought his account up to a closed balance of $110,000. A new trading week starts, and at the end of the week, his account is at $100,000. So he's brought his account from $110,000 all the way down to $100,000. Has he violated the overall drawdown rule? Now, in this case, he has not, because the maximum drawdown rule will only get broken if his account reached $92,500. Now let's take a second scenario. So Tom has a capital balance of $100,000. Throughout the week, he ends up on a losing streak. Oh shit, he went on a losing streak and brings the account to a closed balance of $94,000. On Friday, he places another trade and the trade puts the equity to $92,000, right? This is below the threshold. And he holds the trade a bit longer and the balance is now at $110,000. Now the key question here is, has he actually violated the drawdown rule? Because his account is not at $92,500, it's at $110,000. In this case, he has, because the account cannot reach $92,500, whether it is in equity or balance. So it doesn't matter that he brought his account up to $110,000. He violated it as soon as the equity reached $92,500. So I hope that's all clear with the overall drawdown rule. Now let's get into the daily drawdown rule, the more complicated of the two. So the daily drawdown is a fixed percentage based on the initial balance as well. But that number is then deducted from the balance or equity, whatever starts the day greater. At first, this may seem complicated, but we'll get into a few examples. Now, all examples in this case is also based off a $100,000 account. The daily drawdown is 4%, right? Remember, it is 4%, and that is fixed on the initial capital size. So in this case, it would be $4,000 because that's 4% of $100,000. Now keep in mind, the daily drawdown resets every day, and the time in which it resets is 5 p.m. EST. Now let's take example 1. Kate is in a trade which takes the equity from $100,000 to $105,000. She holds the trade to a new trading day. What is her new daily drawdown limit? In this case, the daily drawdown limit is taken based off the equity since it is higher than the balance. Therefore, the daily drawdown limit is $105,000 minus $4,000, which equals $101,000. And this means the account cannot reach this amount at any stage during the trading day. Let's take example 2. Now, Bob is in a trade which takes his equity from $100,000 to $98,000. So he's currently in a loss. He holds the trade to a new trading day. What is his daily drawdown limit? Now the daily drawdown limit is based off the balance, since the balance is higher than the equity. Therefore, the daily drawdown limit is $100,000 minus $4,000, which is $96,000. The account cannot reach this amount at any stage during the trading day. So I hope you guys understand fully the daily drawdown rule and the maximum drawdown rule. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section down below and I'll be happy to answer them. So yeah, that's that, and I'll see you guys in the next one.